He made Italian bread and Lewis Dairy Milk.
Radio check 1 2 1 2.
Jessica's Juice is on Power 1017.
All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. NCAA March Madness over the weekend. Man, look, we're down to a championship, and we got ourselves a championship, guys. Over the weekend, the semifinals, Baylor beat Houston 78-59, the number 1 and number 2 seed. And, this game, Gonzaga, number 1 seed, beat UCLA barely. UCLA was number 11 seed, 93-90, final overtime. All right, so who would have thought? Baylor and Gonzaga. Gonzaga and Baylor. Yeah, 9:20 tonight on CBS. Make sure to check it out. Who you got? Let me know. Text in 302-858-5117. Again, Baylor, Gonzaga, 9:20 tonight. Now, I don't have any results. And look, I apologize. Jess, she took them to Florida with her. She's down there for the week. I want to get it. I got to get an update somehow. All right, but Jessica has all the brackets for the Bill and Jessica Power 1017 Voice Radio Network pool. So I'm going to try to get an update from her. I'm not the commissioner, so, you know, they don't want honest people on the commission. They always get liars and cheaters. But, yeah, we'll try to see. If you had Baylor and Gonzaga in your bracket, which a lot of people did. A lot of people picked Gonzaga to go all the way, and I was like, nope, they're not going to go. It's going to be an upset, yada, yada, yada. But I ended up screwing myself, so never again. My Syracuse is out. My Maryland's out. So, is what it is. I ended up picking Colgate, you know. Top seeds. So, but yeah, tonight, get ready. Some other cool sports news from over the weekend. How about them Phillies? Yeah, swept the Braves. They're 3-0, number 1 in the division, baby. I know it's early. But hey, how about them Orioles? How about them O's? Them A's. Down in Baltimore. They swept Boston. 3-0. I know it's early. I know. But hey, gloat while you can. It is what it is. Phils are going to do something this year, y'all. Phillies are going to do something. Just get ready. I'm just saying. Some other things going on. DMX. Yeah, thoughts and prayers going out to DMX. Sad news from over the weekend. He's on life support after suffering a heart attack. It was supposedly caused by a drug overdose, but that hasn't been confirmed. Word has it DMX is in a, quote, vegetative state with lung and brain failure. So, again, thoughts and prayers going out to DMX. Bad Bobby. You know, the Cash Me Outside girl. Cash Me Outside. Yeah, from Dr. Phil. She turned 18 last week and joined OnlyFans. And she made more than $1 million in her first 6 hours. Now, I don't know anything about OnlyFans or how it works or whatever, but apparently, you know, you become like a super fan, I guess, of someone, and then you pay to go on their live cam, and they, you know, it's like an adult thing. Well, apparently, again, she made more than $1 million in her first 6 hours. That's a record. And tons of people are talking about it. So, crazy. In a game last night against the White Sox, Angels pitcher Shohei Ohtani threw 101 miles per hour fastball in the top of the first, then hit a 115 mile an hour home run in the bottom of the inning. Both of those records, I mean, they're both records so far this season. So, also, it ended in pain. Ohtani's night. Apparently, the Angels won 7-4 after pitching a shutout inning in the opening of the game. Ohtani, who was batting second in the lineup, like I said, clobbered the home run. In the fifth inning, Ohtani's brilliant night came to a devastating halt. Ohtani's evening ended when Jose slid into him while scoring the tying run, with Ohtani shaken up on the play. Ohtani had allowed a hit and 2 walks, but the inning went from bad to worse when Yoan Moncada swung at strike three with 2 outs, but the pitch went by Angels catcher Max Stassi. Stassi's throw to get Moncada out at first was wild and then allowed 2 runs to score, tying the game, preventing Ohtani from qualifying for the win. So Ohtani was experiencing general soreness from the play at the plate and wasn't removed from the game for injury purposes, ESPN reported. He returned to the field to celebrate Walsh's walk-off homer with the teammates and will be further evaluated today. So I don't know if he's hurt, if he's going to be out, or it was just a little bit, shaken up and sore, if he'll be okay. But Shohei Ohtani. But he definitely put on a show last night if you guys got a chance to watch, the game last night with the Angels. All right. Also, Godzilla vs. Kong made $48.5 million since it opened up on Wednesday, including $32.2 million over the 3-day Easter weekend. That's by far the biggest opening since the pandemic began. Yes, we are talking about going back to in-person movie theaters, so I do like that. Sources say a Friends reunion special is finally shooting this week. You a fan of Friends? I was never really into Friends. I was more into Seinfeld back in the day. But Friends, a lot of people were, though. Apparently, sources are saying they're going to shoot that reunion. No word on an air date. The show's been delayed for about a year due to COVID. Justin Bieber released a surprise gospel-inspired EP yesterday called Freedom. Guests include Beam, Chandler Moore, Pink Sweats, and Tori Kelly. And Maureen Morris believes we put too much pressure on women to, quote, get their body back after childbirth. It's a phrase she's never going to say again, and she hopes that women will follow her lead. So there you go. 8:48. It's a Bill and Jessica show. Here's Drake. Good morning.